As Action Force enter the defense zone in their Dragonfly rapid deployment copters, laser cannon open up on them from behind heavily fortified hilltops.
Take it down, boys. Return fire from behind that ridge.
Pretty hot out there, son. Only way we're gonna make an impression is to knock out those cannons.
Afraid you're right, Bazooka. You and Footloose take the Silver Mirage and knock out the east side emplacement.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Airtight and quick kick. Take the Ore Striker and hit him with the heavy stuff west side.
Aye, sir.
What is it, Snake Eyes?
Seemed to me, gun fire too fast for man-powered machine. Computer behind defense system.
In that case, I've just sent those two men to their deaths.
Not so, sir. If you can cause big destruction here, I make way to source of power and destroy computer farm within. Slip under defenses.
Can you do that?
I am ninja, shadow warrior. I will die trying. Besides, you forget, I lived in the Himalayas for many years with Timberwolf.
Good man, Eyes. Leave the distraction to us.
Back at the Silver Mirage, Bazooka and Footloose start up the turbo-powered, fuel-injected supercycle and head off at top speed, engine roaring as the bike and sidecar skim over the rocky terrain. Behind them, the powerful engine of the Ore Striker, a kind of assault dune buggy, rumbles forward, its overhead armor-piercing recoilless cannon blasting at the west side armaments. Suddenly, after knocking out one of the many east side laser cannons, the Silver Mirage takes a direct hit, sending Footloose and Bazooka high into the air. Several seconds later...
Footloose, you okay?
Yeah, but I took some windscreen in my chest. That stuff's supposed to be laser-proof.
Yeah, but that ain't no ordinary laser. Come on, let's get to cover.
Bazooka and Footloose scramble for cover while the Ore Striker knocks out the west side defenses in a mighty onslaught.
Yeah, that one's for Footloose.
Relaxing for one deadly second was all it took for the computer to calculate its opportunity to fulfill its command and fire. One deadly second of thoughtlessness. Turning back from west to east, the Ore Striker presents a weakness. The Ore Striker spins as the massive shock from a broadside impact hits home with crippling consequences.
We're hit bad airtight.
Yep, and that leaves us just one option. Rams the laser turrets.
Jump!
East and west cannon emplacements not functioning.
What? Then send in the Crimson Guard. Let's see how Flint does against the cream of my forces and Cobra Stingers.
Unknown to Cobra and Destro, a silent shadow moves at this very moment, away from a group of Cobra Stingers. As the drivers jump into their positions and press the ignition buttons, a tremendous explosion rocks the very foundation of Cobra's evil abode. Snake Eyes allows himself the luxury of a smile as he disappears into the Cobra complex.
They've got through, Cobra!
Maybe, but the last laugh will be on them. Computer!
Ready.
The guards outside the computer power room heard nothing, saw nothing. Perhaps they felt a slight draft, but that was their last earthly sensation. Snake Eyes entered the brightly lit room. In the room next door, Cobra was about to make his final command.
Satellite X5B74, the direction order.
Ready.
The Hindu Kush.
That's here! You...
Silence, fool.
Computed. Await command.
In 2 minutes, this entire area, Action Force and all, will be destroyed. All I have to do is press this button here.
As Cobra's hand moved towards the flashing button of the control console, a steel-like fist smashes through the door and immobilizes Cobra Commander with a single blow. Destro falls to his knees as the figure of Snake Eyes passes through the door as if by magic. Outside, gunfire and the Snowcat's mighty turbos come into earshot. Momentarily distracted, Snake Eyes glances back to where Cobra and Destro were huddled. They had vanished. Outside, Flint and the rest of Action Force assemble.
Where did Cobra get to?
1 second here, another gone.
Trust that slippery customer to have an escape route in his own living room. And the computer?
Well and truly shut down, sir. 2 people on foot approach from the north. They have weapons.
Bazooka, load up.
Hey, hold your shells, Bazooka. It's me and Lady J. Been caught up a tree for the last half hour. Just before the Sky Striker crashed, we ejected. Dropped my knife. Never thought I'd get down. Did we miss much?
Did you miss much? No, not much. Just another routine operation for Action Force.
Action Force! International heroes! Action Force were there! Action Force! Action Force!
Action Force Adventure Game. Hello, I'm Flint. Make yourself comfortable and listen carefully. Your welfare and the future of Action Force may depend on it. Although you are a fairly new recruit to the Action Force team, I am going to entrust you with a very important mission. Normally, only our most experienced operatives would be considered to lead this type of assignment. But right now, I can't spare the manpower. And besides, I think you've got what it takes to pull this off. 3 days ago, one of our deep cover agents in Vasa, Finland, was snatched by Cobra. Fortunately, he managed to escape. But the problem is, Cobra found his D-Scrambler unit. The D-Scrambler is the most sophisticated device of its kind in existence. It has stopped Cobra deciphering our radio transmissions, but now threatens to blow our entire organization. Let me explain. About 2 years ago, the D-Scrambler unit, or DSX as it's known, went into service. For the first time, we were able to transmit information that previously would have required a specially trained courier. We knew that Cobra was unable to break the code, so ever more secret information was transmitted. The week before Cobra got the DSX, we learned that they had been recording all our transmissions in the hope of one day breaking the code. Now, they are set to do just that, unless you can stop them. Our sources inform us that the DSX unit has been taken to Cobra's winter retreat, Castle Mayhem. Destro flew in last night, and we're hoping that he will wait for Cobra Commander before descrambling the tapes. That gives you about 2, maybe 3 days to penetrate the castle and retrieve the DSX. You will find a contour map of the area in your members' pack, with the different heights color-coded to help you plan your route. At sunset yesterday, Ace made a low-level reconnaissance pass over Castle Mayhem. On his second pass, he was shot down, but managed to eject. He radioed in a few hours ago. We recorded this.
Control, this is Ace. Call back, over.
Ace, this is Control. We read you, over.
It got a little hot up there. I'm afraid they hit my bird and I almost got my feathers burned. Had to eject after my second pass. Those slimy eels are out here looking for me, so I'm gonna make this brief. I had to go in real low because of the bad light, and cloud was beginning to roll in on a southwesterly breeze running at about 20 knots. On the first pass, I came in straight over the main gate. They got sentries patrolling outside the gate, and one man on the gate, with the main entrance to the castle directly behind. The walls surrounding the castle are high. I mean high, so you'd need a rope if you were going in that way. The castle is mostly on 2 floors, with a sort of turreted guardhouse on top of that. On my second pass, I came in from the northwest and noticed 2 doors on the north side of the castle and something big on the guardhouse roof covered in canvas. That's when they launched the missiles, and I flipped the lid and ejected. And my chute got tangled in some pine trees like in a boat bound to feed it in the morning. According to my compass, the river is to the south, and some mountains right behind me north. I plan on following the river at light to get a head start in Cobra, and then figure out my way back once I get my bearings. I guess I got a few hours before then, so I reckon I'll have a nap. Ace out.
That's as much as we've got on Castle Mayhem, so the rest is up to you. You will be leaving from the Action Force Observation Post, grid reference 8L, on your map. You will need to approach the castle, reference 8A, with great caution, to avoid the numerous Cobra patrols that stalk the area. You must be vigilant at all times, and must be quick to spot the Cobra agents from the innocent woodsmen who often roam the forests. The D-Scrambler is in that castle. It is no bigger than a chocolate bar, and is matte black with a blue Action Force star on the front. If you succeed in reaching the castle and recovering the DSX, you would be wise to find an alternative route back to base, as you can be sure that Cobra will try to head you off. I can spare you 2 men to take with you. At such short notice, there are only 4 possible candidates to choose from. Bazooka, with his missile launcher. Snake Eyes, with his close hand-to-hand combat skills. Airtight, with his anti-nuclear combat suit. Alpine, with his mountaineering skills and equipment. You will find full biography details in your information pack. Once you have chosen the team, you should assemble your special operations pack. You will have rations for 3 days, or 9 meals and all the equipment you should need. Each time you eat, or if you lose equipment, you must deduct the items from your pack. If you run out of food before you reach your objective, you will have to abort the mission. To guide you through this assignment, refer to the mission log in your member's pack, starting at Section 1. Most sections give you a number of different choices of how to react to a particular situation. Once you have made your decision, turn to that section number, and so on. In some cases, you will need to have a particular member of the team or piece of equipment with you to follow certain options, so you may have to choose a different course of action than you would prefer. One last thing. The map you have shows the landscape as it would appear in summer. It's midwinter now, and everything out there is covered with snow and ice. The light is poor, and huge snowdrifts may hide the landscape's true features. You leave at dawn tomorrow. Be careful, be brave, and most of all, be lucky. The future of Action Force depends on you.
Action Force, international heroes. Action Force will dare. It's Action Force against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. They will never give up. They're always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. Action Force, international heroes. Action Force are there. Action Force will dare.